Hey, welcome back to Beer Reviews. Here we go again. We got another empty glass, and I'm about to put a beer in it. What beer am I going to do? Well, matter of fact, let's go ahead with one of the newer ones that have just entered Ohio beer market within the month. Here we're going to go with Deschutes Red Chair. Why am I going to go with this? Because I just need something light and bodied this evening, and I'm going to prepare myself for the upcoming beers, man. Bam, let's go ahead and get this one into a glass, and I'll let you know what I think about the taste, the aromas, and if I decide that I will buy this one again. Look at that head. Very, very lovely head. Man, this is here. It's Red Chair. It says Northwestern Pale Ale. I like this. Best date 4/3/14. 12 full ounces. This is a 6.2% alcohol by volume, so it's kind of borderline whether or not you want to session this pale ale, depending on your alcohol tolerance. Um, what else do they say on here? This is subtle aromatic seduction of the original Northwestern Pale Ale. Another slab of brewing convention. Blah 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 blah. Not full on top. Blah 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 blah. Alrighty. Now let's see. They're actually talking about it's a surprisingly plush satin turn on a way to a citrusy hop kick, edges out and layers in. Well, now that I've let the head go down, let's go ahead and swirl this bad boy up and see. I need to get a little bit of a head on here for the aroma. Um, Carbonation, it's fairly decent here. It's not going wild. I just see sporadic bubbles, just floating to the top. Head was about 2 to 3 fingers worth of head, but now I've done stirred it up because it dissipated. And here we're left with about a finger's worth of head. It is very rocky, very big soap bubbles. Let's turn this around for you there. For most people that don't know, that is the bottle cap. Toss that off to the side, and this is a nice copperish color. As for, I don't know if I would really call this a pale ale. It is lighter in color, I guess, but it's more of a copperish color. One place I get copper, here I get like hues of red throughout it. I mean, hence red chair, I guess. All right, let me go ahead and get a nose up on this. You definitely get some of that hop notes to it right off the bat. Little piney, little citrusy, little grassy. A little bit of grapefruit. I'm gonna go ahead and get up in this. Prost. Wow, there's like a nice breadiness to this beer. Um, wow, I'm digging this. Uh, as it starts out, you get that nice, big, kind of like citrusy, um, light tropical fruit notes. Goes into like kind of segues into like the grassiness, the pininess, a little bit, a hint of resin. Um, but then you're left with this big, bold, bready, little char, um, little toasty, kind of after effect, the aftertaste. And then it kind of like gives you a little bit of like a bitterness throughout the back end of your tongue as it goes all the way down. But that was kind of like a surprising note to it. I was rather taken back just a tad bit about that. I wasn't expecting that. That There it is again. There it is. That the breadiness, the malt body kind of like just like shines through at the end. Um, I also want to know, well, I'll have to find out the type of hops that they use for this beer. Um, See if that kind of gives any kind of notes to the finish of the beer, because that is very interesting. It gives you that, like I said before, the breadiness. It kind of like, I don't know how to say this. I mean, it kind of segues into like a malted, a little bit maybe like a charred note, um, but very like baked or roasted notes to it. I want to say kind of like baked at one point, because even home brewers, when they're doing their own malts, I mean you can pretty much bake them to bring out the the inside is what you really need from a malt. You just need it to kind of split open, um, and it almost kind of like feels like that. I don't know if that makes any sense to some of you guys. I mean, sometimes I make no sense to myself, but whatever. Here's what I'm getting. I would sit there and say that this is a very good beer. I don't know if I would particularly put it on my rotation, but it's a very nice one. I might actually have to seek it out again and try it during the summer. Um, it just seems like one of those summer beers that you can sit back with a six pack and hey, dude, you're good for an afternoon. Here it is, man. This is my review. Deschutes Red Chair. Very good. I'm gonna give it a thumb and a half up. Go out, find it, seek it. If you haven't had it, it's definitely worth trying, man. Peace, pros, deuce, man. Hey, find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I'll try to get on more. And please remember, don't drink and drive, don't text and drive, and remember to always drink good craft beer, man. See ya. Peace. See you on the flip side.